Hey guys, Sandy here. Happy Thursday. I am actually in the hallway right now at my studio Body Balance, and I just finished with morning clients, and I had to come on and share with you the kind of day that I've had already, and it's only, I don't know, what time is it? What time is it? Let me see. Okay, so it's not even it's not even 11:30, and I had to come on and tell you the kind of day I'm having because I think a lot of times, because I am really super positive and have a lot of energy, and that's my job. It's who I am. I am a born motivator. Okay, this is what I do. But I wanted to share with you that I have sort of kind of off days or days that start kind of not the way not the way I had planned. So I just want to share that with you that yes, I am human and stuff happens. Okay, so this is what happened. So today was rest day in our workout calendar. Okay, so we didn't get up to do our workout because it's a rest day, which is really important for recovery of your muscles and that kind of stuff. So rest day is good. However, I do have yoga tonight. I'm teaching at 6 o'clock at 1121 Henderson. If you're interested, do a drop in. Anyways, so everything's going fine. So get the food ready, get ready, and take a look out on the driveway. And I wish I was home right now to show you. But the graders went by on our street. And they literally, when they dug everything up, they literally pushed everything into our driveway. And later on when we left, we realized we were the only ones that they did it to. So I don't know if this is like an early April Fool's joke or what, to see how we were going to handle this. But anyways, I know that the light is on me here, but whatever. So anyways, it was like four feet high or whatever, and it's all ice and snow, and I'm thinking there's no way we're going to get our vehicles through that. And so yeah, it was frustrating because that's your start of your day, and I have morning clients that are going to be at the studio, and they're going to be waiting, and so we grabbed a couple of shovels, and it was the ice was, hey Amanda, I'm explaining my crazy morning. Which started off with the grader shoving all the snow and ice like an iceberg at the end of our driveway 4 feet high so that we literally couldn't get our vehicles out this morning. Could have really used your truck. And so anyways, so we're out there with two shovels and we're digging, and time is ticking, and I need to get to the studio for clients and this and that, and our bodies aren't necessarily not warmed up the way they usually are because we didn't do the workout in the morning because it was our rest day. Okay, so we're out there and we're shoveling. Oh, fun, yes. It gets better, just wait. So we have enough time to just clear like a path for two tires. So Sheldon, gets in his car, and he's got a Nissan X-Trail. It's a SUV, so he just guns it out of the driveway and flies down the driveway, and boom, he's out onto the road, and then he turns around, he goes into the neighbor's driveway, and because vehicles are coming, and then he comes back in, he takes another run at it, right? Because we just got a newer vehicle, and we don't want the new vehicle to be, damaged if something should happen, right? Hi, Carrie. So then it's my turn. So I get the Nissan Rogue, and I just hammer it out of the garage, and I go flying out, and then I take off. And I realize as I'm driving down, looking at all the other driveways, the grader only did that to us. So I don't know what, you start to think, okay, what did I do to deserve this? It's got nothing to do with that. So either he just forgot to put his blade down and get the end of our driver or whatever, but it was 4 feet tall. It was like an iceberg. So anyways, I get to the studio, and you know how when you have a day like this, and everybody's like, oh, things are going to be in threes, and, it's going to escalate. Well, we will escalate that. We cause that ourselves, so you can stop it in its tracks. And so I've done that. I've stopped it in its tracks. So I get to the studio, and I park my vehicle, and I get in, and because I'm the first one in this morning, I have to unlock two locks, and I got to shut the alarm off, right? So I plug in my code, and like when you open the door, it's like beep, 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 beep till you get your alarm in, right? So I put in my code, and I've been doing this for years, same code for 8 years. I put in my code, won't shut off, okay? I put it in a second time, won't shut off. I'm thinking, okay, third time's a charm. Put it in the third time, it doesn't take my code. What happens? The whole system goes crazy. The lights are flashing, like a fire alarm, like it's so loud, I'm just about deaf. Now my client is waiting next door to come over, okay? So And she's taking a bus to get here, and she doesn't get around well. She's senior, she's waiting, okay, for her appointment. So the alarm is going off, and it's like, I'm just about deaf. I'm thinking the cops are going to show up with the guns drawn because this is a monitored system. They can't get a hold of me on the phone, right? So I'm thinking, so I try a few more times. Finally, it shuts off. Okay, so I get all ready, and I get everything ready, and then my client comes, and it's a good thing that my in-laws own the business next door, so my clients, if there is a problem, something happens, they can wait next door. She's not out on the street, right? So anyway, so she comes in, and you know, the moral of the story is people always think when things start going bad, oh, it's going to happen in 3 days, and oh, I'm going to wait for the next boot to drop, and it's going to, you know. But see, the thing is, you're putting it out there to the universe that you're waiting for that next boot to come down on you, okay? I have stopped the cycle, okay? The driveway, we'll get that sorted out. We call the city, they're going to come and fix it. The alarm, we got that sorted out. Took care of my client. And you know what was funny? Is this client of mine, oh man, you know, God bless her, because I have done a piece on her, and you'll have to kind of look through my Facebook, or maybe I'll reshare it, but her name is Irene, and I've shared her story because I had permission to share her story. She is in her 80s, and she had cancer, a brain tumor, 40 years ago, and couldn't get proper, you know, self-fulfilling prophecies. Yes, Amanda, I'm preaching to the choir here, you know. And we create our madness, and we create our happiness as well. But back to Irene. She has had a life of a series of unfortunate events. Let's just put it that way. Real sweet soul. She lost her husband young, and you know, didn't have a chance to have children because she lost him. She ended up with a brain tumor, and that was 40 years ago. And she wasn't able to get the proper rehabilitation. No trainers would take her on. Nobody would touch anybody that, you know, because she could stroke easily, and she just couldn't get the help she needed. So she found me 3 years ago, and she was told she'd never sing or dance. I've had her doing singing. I've had her dancing. She was told that, you know, she'd be stuck with her walker. I had her graduate to a cane. She stands on one leg for 30 seconds, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is. Once you see her videos I've posted of her and photos. And anyways, she's had a lot of things happen to her. She's had a fall on the bus and broke her ribs. And each time this happened to her, I brought her back. You know what I mean? I just said, that's okay. We'll deal with it. Take some time off. Come back. We'll get you back. And then another time she collapsed because she had 0 potassium in her body, which I've never heard of before. And she, you know, smashed up her face and everything. And I said, that's okay. Take a couple weeks off. We'll get you back. And I always got her back. Okay. So now she is faced with yet another thing. She's got something growing in her stomach, and she had to go and have one of those. I forget what the procedure is when they put the 3 things down the throat and they take a look, and then they take a biopsy. So now you see my clients, I live and breathe with my clients. You know, that's the thing about when you have me as a trainer, when you have me as a coach, I am with you for life. We're in this together. She thought she wasn't going to have a ride home from the hospital. I offered to give her a ride home. I said, I will come pick you up. I will move my clients around. I'll do whatever it is. But anyway, she ended up having a ride. And so this happened on Monday. She had this procedure. It's going to take 3-4 weeks to find out what it is. I said to her, you know what? We will deal with it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. If it's cancer again, we'll go in there. They can zap it out. They can remove it. We'll deal with it. If it's not, we'll deal with it. I mean, the thing is, what made my slight little blips along the road with, you know, my driveway being, you know, blown in, and then the alarm going crazy when I got here, really, when you look at it on the big picture in the scheme of things, this little lady came on a bus with a cane in the snow, in the ice, dealt with all these things, and she shows up for her 30-minute appointment with me to do her exercises because she still believes that exercise is moving her forward, and it is. And I truly believe every day is a bonus and a blessing that I have this lady in my life that I can help her, and I am going to help her again no matter what this turns out to be with this biopsy. I will be with her in the new year. We will deal with it. And so I just had to share this with you guys. You know, whatever your takeaway from this is, whether you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, whether your driveway was blown in by the grader, whether you couldn't get your alarm to shut off at work, whether you got a flat tire, whether one of the kids threw up or wet the bed, or or the dog, you know, peed in the corner and you had to deal with it, or the baby was up all night and you got no sleep. The point is, it's about the big picture. Stop the cycle. Don't wait for the other boot to drop. Don't say it happens in threes. You're bringing it on yourself. It's about whatever you put out to the universe, you get back. So I am putting this out to you because now I feel good. I stopped the cycle. It's so easy to feel like our problems are the biggest ones in the world until we look around and see what they are going through, what others are going through. And that's so what it is, Amanda, and that's why I so love that you're on our team as a coach helping others, because it really, really is. My mission has always been, when I first became a trainer, my mission was to help people. My mission has grown and just become bigger. I never thought that a decade later I would, be Canada's top trainer and be international trainer and be, the face of Manulife's new insurance program. Vitality and, just, you know what I mean? Like, and, being a Beachbody coach and helping people across the US and Canada. And I'm working on some other global projects that are going to be released in the new year. But the thing was, is I started out from a corporate job and just, wanting to help people and teaching, one class is what I learned to teach. And here we are a decade later and building a strong team of people. Here's the thing. I always thought maybe I should clone myself. Well, no, it's because, it's not about me. It's about finding others with the same ideals and the same morals and want to join a mission that really, really helps change people. So there's my message for today, guys. Whatever you put out to the universe, you get back. So just put out good. Bye for now.